Alrighty, I want to go ahead and take a look at the second page of the Unit 2 test review. It says find the slope, parallel slope, and perpendicular slope of the graphed line. So, I see my line here, and I like to figure out the slope of that line. I like to read from left to right, so I'm going to go down 4, and then it looks like I'm going to go right 4. So really, the slope here is -4/4, but I can reduce that, and that's going to be -1/1, or just simply -1. So the slope is -1, and then here we are talking about parallel, which means same slope. So whatever I put here, that's what I put there as well. And then the M perpendicular, remember perpendicular means opposite sign, flip the fraction. So here, I'm going to make this positive, and then -1 is the same thing as -1/1. I'm going to flip the fraction. That's just going to be 1/1 or just 1. So M perpendicular is just 1. Number 6, find the slopes of the given lines and determine if they are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So here this is saying what's the slope of AB, slope of CD, and then you're going to tell me if it's parallel, perpendicular, or neither over here. Okay, so let's draw a divider. And then I'm going to pair my x's, pair my y's, because that helps a lot of people. Then let's figure out the slope of AB. Again, the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So M of AB is 4 minus 5 over 4 minus 1. That's -1/3. And then the slope of CD is -5 minus -10, which is saying -+10 over -6 minus 9. So -5 plus 10, that's 5 over -6 minus 9, that's -15. So then that reduces, because I know that 5 goes into 5 and 5 goes into -15. So that's just -1/3. So what can we say about these two slopes? Well, we figure out the slope of AB, that's -1/3, and the slope of CD is also -1/3, and they're pretty much the same numbers, right? So they are parallel, same slopes. Okay. Here's another one. Find the slopes of the given lines and determine if they are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Okay, so I gotta find the slope of AB and the slope of CD. I'm gonna draw a divider, and I'm gonna pair my x's. I'm gonna pair my x's over here, and I'm gonna pair my y's, which I did here and here. Okay, so find the slope of AB, which is -1 minus -2. It's -1 plus 2 over 4 minus 8. -1 plus 2 is 1. 4 minus 8 is -4. The slope of CD is -9 minus 11 over -2 minus 3. -9 minus 11, if I put that in the calculator, that's -20 over -2 minus 3 is -5. Really, I can look at that. That simplifies to 4/1. See how they're both negatives? So what number goes into -20 and -5 at the same time is -5, or you can just get rid of the negatives just like so, because you know a negative divided by a negative is a positive, right? So that's 4/1. So if I take a look at these slopes, so we know the slope of AB is really -1/4, and the slope of CD is 4/1. Notice if I take a look at AB, here's a negative, here's a positive, and the fractions are flipped essentially. So that means that they are perpendicular. Okay? Number 8, find the slopes of the given lines and determine if they are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Again, draw a big fat divider because I know it's going to be the same letters we're dealing with here. We have the slope of AB and the slope of CD. Pair your x's and your y's. So slope of AB is -8 minus -2, so that's -8 plus 2 over -2 minus 4, -6, -6, 1. slope of CD is 5 minus 6 over 8 minus 4. That's negative 1 over 4. Okay, so that's the slope of AB, that's 1. And the slope of CD is negative 1 over 4. Just looking at this, they're neither parallel, they're not parallel, and they're not perpendicular, so this is neither.